Hey, how's it going, Virgo? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. So guys, thanks so much for joining me on the channel today. And I took a big sip of tea before I pressed record, and I should have waited, I think, a second, but here we are. So guys, welcome. And yeah, I'm doing a October 2020 bonus tarot card reading for you. And the spread I found that I really resonated with was this Wheel of Fortune tarot spread. And it's like gonna look at, it says, what is your destiny? But the reading is gonna uncover your blocks and what it is that you can do to help advance the Wheel of Fortune for you. So, and I'm using the Gilded Tarots. I want to talk about the Wheel of Fortune card here for you quickly, because it'll help to explain the reading a little bit more. All right, so this says, good grief. The movement of the wheel depends upon the mechanics that drive it. I know it's a bad light, I'm really sorry. And where it lands is a question of chance. The wheel represents the cycle of life, showing the transient nature of change. It is important to make the most of this fortunate time, for as with anything, change is always just around the corner. So take a second and really think about what change that you would like to see in your life, what you would like to level up on, what you think your destiny is. And then we're going to ask the Gilded Tarot, what's in the way? Like, and what can you do to help advance yourselves, right? Because it's always important to reach your goals, but sometimes it feels like whatever you're doing just isn't working. So, all right. So this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And keep in mind, it's a general read. I have to throw that stuff in there. So, all right, let's have a card here. What do you need to do to find your highest path? So we'll take a card here. So we've got the Page of Swords, and what's really fascinating about this page is that he's got the point of his sword down and it's touching the floor. So there could be messages coming in that you're disregarding. And this could be from air signs, and that could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be somebody that, I'm getting words from my guides that I'm not going to say out loud on my YouTube channel, but took advantage of you, ripped you off. Somebody that kind of stuck a knife in your back. But they could be very valuable to you right now. They could open up an opportunity. Interesting. So you might want to just listen to people that you not necessarily have paid any attention to for a little while, because they've proven themselves to be of little value, not trustworthy, but they could have a lead on something for you. And you know what? For some of you, if you stop listening to a particular guru because you think that you outgrew them, you know what I mean? Anybody that helped you on your developmental path, like, let me throw out a few names. If you were listening to Alan Watts or somebody like Tony Robbins, you know, somebody that you found really inspirational for a while, but then you're like, oh, they're boring. They're saying the same old thing. Somebody has something to give you, regardless of, I'm going to keep that card, regardless of how they might have bored you or become useless to you or took advantage of you in the past. So really think about who that person, and you'd probably get a name pop in your head right away. You know, like for instance, I'll give you an example. When I first started meditating, I used to listen to Jason Stevenson a lot, but I outgrew him. So it could be somebody that you've outgrown or discarded. They've got a message for you. So the next card, it's asking what is standing in your way. All right. So the card that fell out of the deck was the King of Cups. So you could be feeling really scattered emotionally. The cups, it represents your emotions, right? And the King of Cups, he takes all the emotion around him, whether it's positive or negative, and transmutes it into a power stream for himself. And that could be something that you guys need to work on a little bit, especially if you're empaths. And if you don't know if you're an empath, that can really throw you off too. And empaths feel the energy of other people, and it feels like your own energy, and it can be extremely confusing because you might not know what's setting that off. You're like, wow, I don't know why I'm so upset right now, or I feel like crying, or I feel really angry. This is energy from other people. And, you know, you can feel people's auras from a long way away. And so, how do you take that negative energy and not let it affect you and then bring it out on top like the King of Cups, right? So, this could be definitely standing in your way, something to start taking advantage of. Understanding that there is no positive or negative situation, there are just situations, and it's all about how you react to things that changes the tempo of everything. It can change your vibration, it can change your mood, and give you situations that you're going to either have to recover from or that you can celebrate. So, really pay particular attention to who is bringing you down in your life, who is making you feel unworthy, and who brings your vibe up, you know, and limiting time with people that don't make you feel that great. And if you don't like going to certain places because it gives you the creeps, you need to start paying attention to that kind of energy, because that is your higher self coming in and saying, you know, there's going to be somebody there that is not going to be good for you, that's going to really throw you off. But the more powerful you start to become when you understand how you can manipulate the energy around you to benefit you, the more you'll be able to tolerate putting yourself into situations like that. Or at least take somebody as a shield, you know, somebody that is not so sensitive, that can have sort of a deflecting or, you know, at least distract you. Did my voice just crack? Is that my voice? Anyway, so very interesting here. It's like you really have to, and this is going to be the conundrum for you guys, because the information that you need with the Page of Swords is going to come from somebody that just makes you probably feel like you want to puke, you know? So that's going to be very difficult for you. So you might want to start to learn how to shield yourself, especially as empaths. And this is something that you can do yourself, or you can ask other people to do for you. So I want to just show you guys a quick shielding exercise, and you use your chi, you use your energy. And if anybody here practices Tai Chi or Qigong or something like that, or, you know, you're a really highly spiritual person, you'll probably already know how to do this. But to energetically protect yourself, you have to just sort of rub your hands together. And I know, like, this is like a Mr. Miyagi type of thing, but it's real. Okay, so you start to feel a heat build up in your hands, and then you can build your chi, you know, and you should be able to feel a little bit of a pressure when you take your hands back and forth, and that is your energy. And then you can just sort of bathe yourself in it. You know, you should still feel the heat in your hands, and you can ask other people to send you energy balls, but you have to have permission from other people to do that. And another really good thing to protect yourself, guys, is saging yourself. Okay, so, and you can look that up on your own and figure out what that is. But this is going to be quite a conundrum for you, like I said, because whoever it is that kind of makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck, or you just feel like, oh, they're so boring, or you just can't be bothered, that's going to be the person that has this information for you, that is going to sort of unlock the tumblers of your brain, and you're going to go, oh, it's all so easy. So you're going to have to, you know, find a way to do that trade-off. And let me just pull one more card for you, and then I'm going to have to, go have breakfast. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear my stomach, but anyway, I've got the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is, you know, acting very calmly and having that, again, she's just really like, she's on fire, right? But she doesn't verbalize stuff like that. It's just so telling of how you need to be. Like, you want to light up, right? You want to maybe tear a strip off of somebody or just react, but that's not going to be to your own benefit, Virgo, because it's going to upset your sensibilities And at the end of the day, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to be lit up. You want to be calm and cool and be that person is like totally unflappable. You know, so learn how to protect yourself, because there is a message from somebody unsavory or long forgotten that holds the key to moving your wheel forward. All right, guys. I hope that helped. I'm going to go, like, yeah, have an apple. So take care. Bye.